Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to take a minute to talk about why the issue of communication through the type of connection you're establishing is absolutely critical when it comes to gaining relational insight with how a dog's mind is influenced and governed. Now, the issue of how I use devices is I strip everything away to gain that insight. I did this right from the very start many years ago when I started to really look at influence and the how it communicates, what it establishes, and the best approach to take with scripting, with defining the relationship through bringing influence online. Now, one of the problems when you use devices or pivot off those devices, such as remote collars, is it brings the focus onto that device in a way which really takes away from gaining insight through communication through the leash, because what there is a separation. You're bringing influence online, which will still role change dogs. However, the problem with really understanding the issues with learning theory and with the scripting issues involved, the ability to gain insight into these issues comes through harnessing the depth of that communication. And I'll talk about that just using a leash and a flat collar, really focusing on the subtle nature of how influence defines the relationship through influencing a dog's state of mind at various levels. And again, one of the reasons you don't see me using remote collars or pivoting off devices that way is because they really can get in the way of your goals. They can really affect the script, and then sometimes, even with remote collars, they don't always promote change the way that you want. And why I'm saying that is because of the how influence comes online through that device, through that separation. When you're promoting change through changing how people think, because what I show is change comes in and through the dog owner relationally. So therefore, the communication level through the leash and through the collar, with how that's communicated, and even through the method itself. When you see me not using commands, there's a reason for it. And again, it's about how you're building that script. So when the person is modeling the dog through influence, bringing the dog into the position, what that is doing is actually changing how the person thinks. It forces their mind over into the right state of mind for the owner. So it all comes together that way. So anyway, if you're looking at why I do not use remote collars, I know people go on and they get totally focused on a device that way. It's because of your goals. If you want to gain the right level of relational insight, so you can be effective as a trainer and help as many cases and offer as much hope as you can, even to aggressive cases, and not open that door up to this response disconnect that I discuss. It's a real critical issue. Even my ability to be able to see that and define that and see that issue really comes from stripping everything away to this level. So anyway, I just encourage you to really think about what I'm saying. There's reasons why devices, the part they play through this approach, but it's really meant to make sure that the person, that you're investing in the person properly as they're the agent of change, to bring that focus fully onto that person, and to engage even at the application of method level in a way that's going to promote change as well, through how the connection is established and the type of communication that's happening between dog and owner. So anyway, just something to think about. Thanks for watching.